and he maintained the back.
Well,
Venom Page won the striking of this round, and he had his own control.
Tricky round to score.
If that grappling is deemed to be effective, perhaps that is enough for Ian Machado, Garry, to have won that third.
all right, let's talk about it. I think Ian Garry won this fight. Very nasty second fight in the UFC for Michael Page, and of course, Gary's undefeated. It's just a tale of two fights, and that's what you see right there. It was the ground game that controlled the fight for Garry. I'm giving it to him. And Michael Page just really didn't know what to do. He seemed, just flustered down there. Yeah, he had some good striking in the fight, but when you look at the control and who controlled the fight, it was Ian Garry on the ground, especially in round number one. He had something like nearly 85% of control on the ground in round number one. Number two was a close round, but some good striking, not much from Michael Page. And then round number three, it's going to be really interesting, as Joe Rogan said, to see how they're going to score that round. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Let's listen to these cards. I'm giving it to Garry. And here I am about to say, was going to say that we need like new blood in the 170 and 185 division, because the same guys keep fighting each other for the most part. And both of these guys, which is the opening of the UFC 303, by the way. Well, let's listen in.
Judges score cards for decision.
Please
All
subscribe.
three judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, the future, Ian Machado Garry.
Right man won. Let's listen to the interview. It's one of those fights that if it happens again, depends. It was a boring, nasty fight, but I can see the rematch being better. And I rarely would say that about a fight that was so nasty like this first one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Machado Garry, congratulations, sir.
Appreciate you.
A very difficult fighter to fight and a very difficult fighter to prepare for. What, if anything, surprised you in here tonight?
Nothing surprised me. I knew how good he was, how talented he was, how fast on the entries he is. He wants people to attack that lead leg with the calf stick so he can blitz through them. For me, it was patience. Patience was the key to victory today. I'm working with one of the greatest grapplers the UFC has ever seen on the planet. Today was patience. I wanted to go in there that first round, had the rear naked choke sunk in. He defended it well. The second round, I rolled into that heel hook. He did a great, great game plan today. Round of applause for MVP. Tonight was an awesome fight, and I just want to let everybody know, I'm coming for that world title. 15-0, undefeated, unstoppable. I don't care who's next, where it is, I'm going to be a world champion. The future is inevitable, and I'm coming for that belt.
Well, you've shown your ability to adapt to all sorts of styles inside the octagon. Coming into this fight, was part of the strategy to grapple with him, or was that something that you just came up with in the moment?
No, we obviously planned for everything. I say this to everyone. You got to come in here and plan for every single scenario. I wanted to dance with him. I wanted to prove that I'm the better striker. But I knew the best place to go out there and try to get a finish was in the grappling. My grappling skills are developing so well. As I said, I'm training with Damian Maia. I'm training with my champion, meu campeão, Charles de Bronx Oliveira. Hey! I have so much love for my Brazilian team, but I'm out here representing Brazil and Ireland on the biggest stage possible, and I'm doing what I do best. I'm getting my hand raised and having fucking fun.
Congratulations, sir. I can't wait to see you do it again.
I appreciate you. I love you, Joe.
Ian Machado Garry, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by Twisters in theaters July 19th. Get tickets.
And you can argue that Ian won round number two. But low. If I was to give this fight a review on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it 6. Low replay value for this fight. Nothing of note to really go back and say, you know what? You can look on both sides to see what each fighter could have done differently. For example, they pointed out that if Garry would have went for some leg kicks, they were right there. They literally were right there. He could have had a better chance in the fight of getting a more decisive victory. And when you look at Page, he is 37, and on the ground he didn't know what to do. It was basically, once he got down there, it was about survival mode, and really not even really trying to get up, just like trying to survive while he was down there, especially in round number 1 and round number 3. He was in survive mode. So it wasn't a dominating win by either fighter, but it did open up the pay-per-view. Looking at the division, to be honest, I'm not a real big fan of 170 unless we're going to see Usman and Edwards fight. But we all know, as they both said, it's not going to happen. And Garry didn't help his calls, as people call him, boring. Whatever the case may be, TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And we're going through some renovations around here. So that's why I haven't been as active. But we're going to be here for each and every UFC pay-per-view going forward. Wow, look at that spear. I want to go there one day. I want to visit there one day. Beautiful.